Boom. Hello, everybody.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
How is everyone doing today?
Oh, alive for the most part.
Doing good.
That's good. Hello and welcome, everybody. We're the Casual Ones, and welcome to our Thursday Dungeons & Dragons stream. The adventures of, the epic journey of, the scandalous tales of the Punch Drunk Champions. We're workshopping the name. In case you've never seen our stuff before, we're currently on episode 30. 30. If you do want to catch up, we do have all of our previous episodes on YouTube. And I think some of the VODs, not nearly as many, are on Twitch as well. So if you want to catch up, feel free to go back and check that out. But for now, let's talk a little bit what happened last episode. So upon defeating and vanquishing this threat, for the most part from you and with, some pretty hefty help from Silas's mother, you guys had successfully helped defend the city from this unknown threat that had been plaguing them for the last little while, almost seemingly since you'd potentially arrived. So once word had gotten around of the deeds that you had all performed, King Coronek himself of Kor, a lot of Ks, had wanted to meet with you and give you a reward. So for the first time for most of you, potentially all of you, you got to go and stand in front of the king and have a conversation, somewhat of a conversation with him, though a lot of you were seeming a little bit too scared to speak up. But upon giving you your reward, you were also offered a choice. If you wanted to continue representing Kor and try to dig a little bit deeper into what had been going on. It seems like the monster that had attacked, who had been revealed to be Silas's grandfather, it seems like he had been trying to find a way into the Underdark, which had sort of been separated into its own realm, potentially cut off from the rest of the world above ground. But you were offered a choice to either investigate the tunnels and see if an actual opening to the Underdark had been created or existed and see potentially what else he had been getting up to, or to do some investigative work and find out what had been going on in regards to a lot of these ancient monsters that seem to have been popping up lately, and all potentially going towards what you guys are lovingly referring to as Monster Island. To probably nobody's surprise, and to Grub's eternal happiness, you picked Monster Island.
Oh, yeah.
And you were told to return the next day to get a little bit more information as to how you'd be getting there, if there's any different resources that were going to be given to you, and then you'd be able to set it on your journey. With that, you had all kind of left for the day, made your way back home. I will say too, don't want to leave this out, you did all travel the day in some magnificent clothing that you had purchased specifically for your meeting with the king.
True. I
Crazy,
forgot.
crazy good.
Crazy
Crazy
good.
great.
Yeah. From yeah. Anyway, so this is where we pick up. It is currently late evening as you are all walking back to the inn itself. Is there anything that anybody would like to do before we move forward to the next day?
Like this is the day we got back from.
Meeting with the king and
We just like got that money and.
yeah, you guys have been lugging the money
that
back.
money.
You got that money. And as you guys were kind of walking back, Silas did mention that he was going to go spend the night with Mama and Pop.
Papa.
Spend some quality family time with the family that he'd been missing for quite some time. And left you with a rather large trunk of platinum to carry yourselves.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, sorry,
Ooh,
I said
bag of
late
holding
evening. This
it.
would be pretty early evening, actually. You're probably looking at more of like a 5-6 o'clock atmosphere at the moment.
This is Brickley asking the party. Do we have a bag of holding yet?
I don't think so.
We should definitely get one of those because the excuse of not worrying about where the money is or how you're holding the money instantly goes away.
Yeah. 'Cause I guess
Also-
that was thousands of coins.
Also, just like holding stuff in general.
Huh?
But just something to think about when we see Kylan.
Go
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
your dad.
It's true. He's probably got some, right?
I'm gonna make a quick stop to my house. I'm not gonna.
That's fine. Do you want to go to your parents' house or go to your dad's
Yeah,
house?
I'm gonna go try to convince him to get us a bag of holding.
Okay. Is anybody going with him, or is Zelmuth going solo?
Anyone's welcome. It's not gonna look
There's
pretty.
no
but-
way I can help. So
I
will
appreciate that
definitely
you
say
know that. You know.
Yeah.
Lux, you want to go home for a little bit, hang out?
Yes, I need to pick up some things.
All right. Let's not leave the book with my father this time. If we can help it. All right, let's go.
Okay. Yeah. So you make your way over to the Peacebreaker estate, as it were, and yeah. Before long, it only takes you honestly from where the inn is probably 10-15 minutes to walk over. You're in the same neighborhood, so it's not too far at all. And you see at this point the sun's probably starting to come down a little bit below the walls. So there are some pretty long shadows being cast, but there are arcane lamp lights that sort of line the streets in this area to keep things nice and bright and pretty. But yeah, you arrive at your house. What would you like to do?
I will go up to my papa's office.
Okay. You go up to the office. You do see that the doors are currently closed.
He instantly thinks we're changing his mind. This is a really dumb idea. But he brought someone with him as a witness, and Lux will definitely.
Yeah, I'm actually going to
tell
sneak
everyone.
away.
Oh, never. What?
Do you want to roll a stealth check for me?
Abandons him right away.
That's a 15.
15. What's your passive perception there?
13.
Yeah. At one point, you go to like turn over your shoulder to say something to Lux, and you just notice he's not there.
Lux, is this a bad idea? Lux? No? All right. Shit. Well, and I knock on the door.
Yeah. So you knock on the door, and you do hear a voice from the other side go, yes, enter.
Hello. It's me again. How's it
Zelmuth.
going?
It's going well. How are you?
Just prepping for the big trip. We realized we're missing a couple of items, and I was just seeing if by chance you had one lying around, a bag of holding. They are expensive. I realize they're quite a great magical item, but I just figured it could help our journey, and I thought I'd check some resources before we purchase it ourselves. That's all.
I'm sure that we have an extra one, yes. And I'm more than happy to assist. You know, you're carrying the Peacebreaker name forward. You're doing, you know, errands for the king. This is fantastic. Absolutely. Let me.
I'm doing it for the people. Yes, for sure. Yes, and the
Sure.
family
Yes.
is a passive
Of
extra
course.
thing.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Give me a. Yes. I don't know if I might have to procure one. But I can have it sent. Where are you staying?
Do you know I'm bad with names? The fancy tavern, Golden Dragon.
That doesn't.
Don't remember. It's in this neighborhood. It's like maybe 20 minutes. You go straight and you make a right and a
Falmouth.
left and then a left.
How
I'm bad with names and I'm bad with directions.
you need to.
has been
This
very
is
clear from
something
the
you need to
beginning.
improve on, though. If you're going to be going out and
I'm working on it. I remembered all my friends' names, so
that's,
you know how that was before.
I suppose, the King's Bond. I'm
King's
presuming
Bond
where you've been
wasn't
playing.
even close.
Yes, no, you were very far away.
Yes, King's Bond.
Okay. Certainly, I'll have one procured, then I can have it sent over this evening if that works.
Yeah, sounds good. All right. Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm happy to see you representing us as always.
Yes, got it. Yeah, I know. Boom, I'm nail it. I walk away.
Okay.
I hate, one, the fact that he thinks that I did it for him, and two, as soon as Zelmuth walks away, he's like, "What are the chances that he bugs this bag of holding?"
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about it at all. But there you go. Might have to hide the bag of holding whenever we have a serious conversation.
Okay. Lux, I think you had said that you wanted to make a stop for a couple things as well.
I'm just gonna go to my room
Yep.
and just grab some things, and then try to sneak back into Zelma's vicinity there, and just kind of walk behind him if he's continue walking.
Okay. Yeah. So as you're sort of making your way out, Zelmuth, you do notice at some point you kind of look over your shoulder and Lux is just kind of fallen into step with you
Jesus,
again.
Why? Why'd you always do that? I now remember why I never liked you in this house, because I can never tell where you are when you're in this house.
Oh, it's just easy. You never pay attention.
Yeah, well, you're stupid. Good job. We got a bag of holding. It's likely bugged, but we got one.
Well, we should probably test it when we get back.
Well, we'll get it in the morning. We'll
That makes
test it in
sense.
the morning.
Question for Pith. Is
Yep.
that house ready?
What house?
There was the king offered a house in the lower class area.
Oh no,
like
no,
more
no,
like
no,
an
no.
office.
I think
area?
it's going to
No,
take
that-
months.
Yeah,
so
they
it's
Yeah,
already-
okay.
he didn't necessarily say months, but he did say it was going to take some time because they have to like basically,
Yeah, okay.
and it's more of an office. You're getting like the floor. You're getting like a floor of a building, basically,
Okay.
that they're going to renovate for you. They have the Property Brothers coming in. They're going to make it really nice. Shiplap is going to be
Nice
everywhere.
open concept.
Yeah, nice open concept. Shiplap, some nice bay
Yeah, a lot of
windows.
walking desks.
Yeah.
Can we
Ergonomic
get like a
correct desk.
higher quality of work done instead of the Property Brothers though?
Well, you don't want drywall flooring? It's perfect.
You don't like leaving your footprint in the floor permanently?
Listen, I love Property Brothers, so whatever. They had Terry Crews on the show, and that's what matters. Yeah, but it's going to take some time to do the renos either way.
Okay. That makes sense. Well, we should make it back to the others.
Yep. Good idea. I could use a drink.
Oh God, he's back. No worries. Okay. Is there Grub and Charlie? Is there anything that either of you would like to do?
Yeah. Have we gotten back to the inn yet?
Yeah, you guys could be at the King's Bond at this point for sure.
Okay. Grub, I'm gonna. I have somewhere to be, so I'll be back in a couple hours. And
Okay.
I take like 10 platinum from my share, and I leave. And I'm gonna go to the Church of Adion.
Okay.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
Cool.
Nailed it. Good job. Okay. Yeah. So after a little bit of asking around, because you hadn't really seen a church for Adion upon your arrival or anything like that. You do find that there is one in West Yasak, which is the poor section of town. From what you're told, this is generally for at least in core, the church for Adion is almost like a poor person's burial ground. Because of the amount of people who do unfortunately pass away due to the poverty that is in this section of town, they sort of deal with this en masse and try to give people, the correct rites upon death and like proper burials and to make sure that someone says prayers for them. Whereas people, of the Peacebreaker caliber, for example, would probably have much more extravagant burial proceedings. Adion, especially in this town, tends to do more of like the cremation services and that sort of thing, just because the quantity takes up less space. Before too long, though, you are able to find what looks to be, give me just one sec here. Too many tabs open. Okay. You see a large, almost like a dark gray stone church. You can see that there's a large stained glass window above a large wooden double door. The stained glass window actually depicts the symbol to Adion, which is tendrils coming down upon what looks to be a human skull. Currently you can see that the doors are closed, but one thing that kind of strikes you is that the garden, as small as it is in this area of town that lies to sort of either side of the door, is fairly well taken care of. You can see that the plants seem to be receiving the correct amount of water. Everything is thriving. There are some different flowers, and you can see vines climbing up the sides of the church as well. Sort of gives like an old like Victorian rustic look. Would you like to enter inside?
Yeah. The doors are like they're unlocked, even though it's kind of late.
Yeah, so you go up and you do kind of push on one of the doors, and it does it's a heavy door, but it does open just as you're pushing forward.
Then yeah, I'll go in.
Okay. Inside you see a several different stone columns that sort of line what would be like the main walkway inside. On either side of the columns, you can see that there are all of the different pews where people could come in. Though not as many as you would see for like a normal, like in a normal church. This isn't necessarily a place where there would be sermons given on like weekend mornings or anything like that. This is more, you can kind of tell with this large stone, almost like like a raised stone platform, closer to the front before it kind of comes up into a more stage with like a podium, that this looks like it's consistently set up for funerals, and for being able to have, close friends and family in, but not to be able to, have hundreds of people sitting inside listening to preaches or anything like that.
But it's not very like gaudy inside.
No,
Like-
no, certainly not. It's you would almost say it's more minimalist. Like there are some different carvings that go through like some of the stone on the inside as well as up the columns. Different depictions of skeletons for different races. So you see one of a dragonborn, another of an elf. You see smaller ones, which could be gnomes or halflings and things like that. But it's all depicting that next step after life. And you can see walking in the back in this dark gray robe. You see long black hair. Looks to be a sort of a dull silver circlet around her head is what looks to be one of the workers here.
Oh, hello, are you still open?
Hi, yes, we are. Welcome to the Church of Adion. Are you in need of our services, or?
Oh, no, not really. I came to make a donation.
Oh, absolutely. Give me one moment. And you see she sort of walks towards the back to where the podium is and reaches down underneath it and pulls out what looks like almost like a collection plate and kind of walks forward and says, I haven't seen you in here before. Are you new to Core? Are you traveling, or?
I've recently traveled here. I'm originally from Atholito,
Ah,
but I've been helping with the sick in the area the last week now.
I've heard
And
stories. Yes.
I'm going to be leaving town tomorrow, so I figured it's best to help a little bit more before I leave.
I mean, everything helps. That's.
I then put the 10 platinum on the collection plate.
Oh my, are you sure this is quite a lot of money? We don't usually see this much, especially in this
Usually
area
we
of
don't.
town.
I have no need for that much. So, yes, use it wisely for helping the children and the elderly.
We will. I should let you know that donations are used here for both the living and the dead. Both phases in the cycle of life. So this will go to help keep, the hungry and the sick. But this will also help, cover some of the costs for families who are trying to do right by those that have passed this plane.
Well, that sounds great. I've had to help people move on from this plane before when I couldn't help them cling to life. So I understand the need for the cycle of life and death.
It's not always an easy path, is it?
No, but as long as people can move on peacefully, that's the important thing.
Are you able to move on peacefully?
To die?
No, I'm not suggesting that. I find in my line of work that people who connect in such a way sometimes have issues or have been through different events of their own. And
Well,
if you are who you say you are, if I'm not mistaken, I believe you also did a great service to this town.
yes, my companions and I managed to help deal with a great evil that was plaguing the community.
Thank you for that. Truly.
You're more than welcome. Your king alone has been very gracious.
Glad to hear it. I hope he spends more time helping this part of town. Seems to go unnoticed at times.
Yes, I've been making sure that some of the more affluent families are aware of how they've neglected this part.
That's very kind of you. If may I ask you a question?
Sure, of course.
I don't mean to pry. And you seem to have some fairly powerful friends. If I'm not mistaken, you're working with some of these families that you mentioned. You know, great riches, great power. I'm wondering if there's a reason why you haven't maybe tried to do anything about your scars. If it's something you would like assistance with, I'm sure we could help.
No, that's okay. I've had them since I was 12, 13 now. It's just a part of me at this point.
I understand. Sorry, it's just morbid curiosity. Comes with the line of work.
It's okay. I'm becoming a little bit more comfortable with people seeing it.
That's good. I'm very glad to hear that. You seem like a good person.
Oh, I try.
Well, though you walk near death, I hope that it doesn't find you. At least not for you personally.
Thank you. If I don't manage to fall in our next trip, I'll come back here when we return to Core. What's your name, by the way? I'm Charlie. I put out my hand.
My name is Lilith.
Oh, it was very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you as well. Good luck on your journey.
Thank you. Good luck treating the poor in this area.
With what you've given me, it'll go a long way. It helps. Thank you.
And, yeah, and I nod and then I make my way out.
Okay. Yeah, so you make your way back. You're muted, Berkeley, if you're trying to talk to us. I'm not sure if you are.
I'm just saying, making my way, but it didn't need to be.
No worries. I didn't mean to call it. My bad. My bad.
It's all good. Now everyone knows it's fine.
Cool. Grub, anything that you're looking to do?
No, I don't think so. I think he's just looking to get a move on, finish up the things we got to do here, and get out.
Okay, no problem at all. So before too long, Zelmith Lux, you return back to the inn, and then probably about 15-20 minutes later, Charlie, you arrive back as well after having traveled to the other side of town. And the rest of the evening is yours. What would you guys like to do?
Oh, on the way back,
Yeah.
could I find like an apothecary and restock my healing stuff?
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. What are you
Okay.
looking to purchase?
Just some healing potions and fill up my healer's kit charges because I'm running low.
No problem.
And I don't know, I guess find if they got anything a little bit more spicy than a healing potion.
Okay. Give me one sec.
I'll adjust the cost for the healer's kits already though.
Excellent. Thank you very much. All right. So I'll get you that in just a sec. I will say Zelmith and Lux, well, mainly for Zelmith, probably about, with the walk time, about an hour and a half after you get back. Whether you're in the bar or upstairs, there is a messenger that finds you and delivers to you one bag of holding.
Okay. Now, DM,
Uh-huh.
I'm immediately going to check for bugs. Do you think identify would make more sense, or detect magic would make more sense? I can cast them both ritually.
I think for probably for what you're looking for, you're probably looking for more of the detect magic.
All right, I will cast detect magic.
Okay.
Why don't we just see if there's? I don't say anything besides the regular Zelma stuff. Oh, my father got me this. That's lovely. I hate him. And then I just put my fingers to my lips and walk into the corner of the room and cast detect magic.
Okay. Yeah. So you go through and you cast your detect magic, and you absolutely find that there looks to be another scry spell that's like interlaced in this in some capacity. Aside from the fact that it is also, yeah, a bag of holding.
Nice. I mean, it's a bag of holding. All right. I like stick it under a bed somewhere.
Okay.
Not so subtly.
Yeah.
Stick it under a bed somewhere, and then walk to the other side of the room. Like, that's going to be like my dad's going to be looking at us until I can get that to Timon, and he can fix that because I can't fix that.
Oh, it's like the case.
Yes, it's exactly like verbatim, exactly like the case.
Okay, cool.
But it is a workable bag of holding. So in like 5 days, we could use that bad boy. When Timon sees it, I don't want to leave it out so he watch. I mean, we're not going to be doing much. You want to put stuff in a bag of holding?
We could try and fix it now if you want.
You have to undo magic on it.
Well,
Can you do that?
maybe. I pulled the dagger, lights on fire, spin it in the hand.
I'm good.
It doesn't
I
work
think we're
like
good.
You don't want to try?
No, because I also, while I trust you, I don't trust me to not break it while helping you. So I will just wait for a professional.
All right. Do we settle on if you can talk to him in your head so we can go and he can find us?
Timon?
Yeah.
I mean, I could send him a message now if you want.
Could be worth a shot.
Maybe
Timon! Too late. Zelmith here. Hope everything is doing well. You know, I can't talk about it, but we're going to be leaving soon. Monster Island. You can find us, right? That was about 25 words.
You get a response pretty quickly. Thank you for letting me know. Item's not done yet, but yes, I can find you. We'll arrive where you are when they're completed.
I send him another message. I move further. I leave the tavern room that we're in and just stand in the hallway. Hey, quick question. Let's say hypothetically someone put a bug on a scrying spell on a bag of holding. Can you get rid of that? Still Zelmith here. Reply to this message, please.
Absolutely, yes. I can do that for a small fee.
Tight. You can't hear me. I don't know why I'm saying stuff. I come back in.
Okay.
Timon says we're good.
Cool.
let's go get a drink. And I'm gonna like usher them out just outside.
Okay.
Take the night away.
Charlie, while you're... Sorry, real quick, Lux. I'm just going to finish up with Charlie here. Charlie, while you're on your way back, you are able to stop in Apothecary. They have 2 greater healing potions, 1 regular potion of healing, and if you're interested, a potion of fire breath.
What would be the cost of everything?
Everything should be about 700 gold.
Done.
Done.
Ooh. Okay.
Take 'em.
Big spender.
Got it. Might as well spend it.
Zelma's heart starts racing in the best way possible for some reason. He has no idea why, but someone just spent a lot of money for no reason.
Yeah, somewhere.
So,
Great disturbance in the forest.
what exactly was it? Fire breathing,
And then
greater healing?
2 greater, 1 regular healing.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Cool. And about the time as you guys are going downstairs to get a drink is when Charlie walks in. With paper bags full of stuff.
We're gonna have a nightcap, Charlie, and then probably head to bed. We don't want to stay up too late, or Grub will kill us all.
What?
I just figured you want to start tomorrow
okay.
so that we can go to Monster Island.
Oh, yep, true.
Yeah. And if we stay up too late, you'll be like, I'm going to bed. You better go to bed soon, or I'll kill you all. Or something.
Yeah.
I don't do very good grub.
No, that's pretty close. Yeah. That's
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I've already gone out and resupplied, and I hand grab a greater healing. I hand Lux normal healing.
How does it thicker, chunkier? Does it got pulp? How do you know it's greater?
So, oh,
So yeah, it's got pulp. All right, I can see the flakes in there.
Yeah, greater is some pulp, and then superior is lots
Like
of
some, mostly pulp.
a normal
You gotta
healing
chew
potion
it.
is like a cup of coffee. A greater healer potion is like 750 mils Coke.
Yeah.
It's just more
terrible.
bigger quantity.
Terrible.
And then a superior is like just a 2-liter
Yeah.
2 liters.
of Monster. I'm just like,
And you got to get it
Yeah,
down
yeah.
in you have 6 seconds to drink it.
You have to do like that swirling motion, so it just goes.
Oh
down.
yeah, the
Yeah,
funnel. You got to create the
exactly.
funnel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to do like the little spinny thing. Speaking of that bag of holding, I'm wondering if maybe we should put your father in kind of a wild goose chase. We could mention something before Diamond removes the spell. Kind of get him off our backs for a while.
I like that.
You're muted.
I mean, it's a scrying spell. I don't know if it works all the time. I don't know if he has like a mirror up and he's just like seeing all the shit we're doing all the time. It's upstairs, by the way, just in case
Yeah.
anyone's worried.
Who's scrying on us?
Oh, I asked my father for a bag of holding, and he said yes, with the caveat of that he definitely put a scrying spell on it.
Okay.
So we're just talking about subterfuge.
Yeah. Mess with them a
We
little
should-
bit.
But do we have a
We
way
should
to
actually
deal
check
with it?
inside the bag just in case he didn't plant a second item in there.
I mean, I was gonna give it. I asked Timon if he could get rid of a scrying spell on a bag of holding, and he's like, "No problem. For a fee, I got you, boo."
Mm.
So, maybe I'm paraphrasing a little, but
That doesn't sound like Timon.
No.
it sounds just like him to me. I don't know.
Yeah, you call me that all the time.
Boo?
Yeah.
Is that
Okay.
your new persona?
No.
Name you Boo?
No.
I heard once that Boo Boo was a pretty spectacular nickname. We can call you that.
No, I don't know. Let's go back to Zell's idea of killing you all.
Yes, let's just have a glass and then we'll go. Server, sorry, I'm here all the time and I still don't know your name. Wine, please.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Coming right up.
I'm really bad at names, guys. I gotta work on it.
You just hear Little John in the background.
Yeah.
I love this song.
Oh yeah.
How's he playing that on a lute?
Yes, I
though?
know. Oh, the minstrel, Little John. Yes, he and I
Yeah.
go way back.
Ah, Little
Yeah.
John.
The Men in Tights, right? I remember them, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
I've been wondering. I know it's going to take time and a bit of time
Yeah.
to get our items, but I think maybe we should ask him for an item or something that kind of gets us out of trouble. I'm thinking that Monster Island might be a bit too much for us, and we could run into trouble without a way of escaping.
What do you mean?
Let me try to narrow this down. Big monster takes us out. We use something to get us out of there. That's best way I can explain it.
Magical undo. So like we teleport away back to somewhere safer.
You both
not the
got
worst
two attached to you right now. Just use them legs. Get out of there. Run for your lives.
Yes, but let's say they eat our legs, just as an example.
Well, then it's too late for the magic too, I assume.
Well, you don't know that for certain.
Well, I do
could
know if I lose my
cauterize-
legs, you do not do anything to keep me alive. You let him eat me.
You don't want magic legs?
Well, just picture
getting
back
off
to
topic.
that monster in the cave. Instead of you having to carry the monster deeper into the cave, you could have just brought us together, used an item, and poof, we would have been safe.
I mean, yeah, if it exists, but just We're going to Monster Island. Your plan A should be not to, lose.
No, it's like Plan H. You don't know letters, so I don't know why I said another one. It's the other plans. It's like we go there to kill the monsters, and we expect to, but just in case, I don't know, Silas gets stabbed by his dead grandfather or something, and we need to get out of there.
Well, that's why we got Charlie. Charlie helps with the stabbing, and then we also have
Stabbing?
Lux, and then there's I'll do the
Unstabbing,
killing.
really.
So
Okay.
we've got
I
our
mean,
bases covered.
Yes. Hopefully, there's some monsters I can talk to, or I might be useless. Where's that wine?
You've had your time in the sun.
When we see Timon next, there's no harm in asking.
Yes, we'll just ask him. If it exists, then we'll just get one just in case.
All right. You want to have a conversation about asking him about our next idea too, or do you want to get to
Didn't
drinking
we-
for real?
Yes, let's drink. I only have
Shut-
one
shut-
glass.
shut
I don't know if Grub is gonna get drunk as well, but we have a lot to do tomorrow.
Celebrating all the money we made.
Oh yeah, I
not
guess
getting
we could celebrate a
killed.
little.
Yeah, Charlie's gonna go for blackout drunk. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Zelmith only plans to have one drink, but peer pressure is very susceptible. He's very susceptible to peer pressure. So basically, someone says have one more, and then he has two, and that's all he remembers.
Fair enough. Okay, so everybody who's going ham, I need you all to make con saves for me right now.
Can I try and persuade Lux to go ham?
Yeah, I'm going ham for sure.
You don't even need to
That's
convince
an
them.
11.
Persuasion needed.
That's a 9.
21.
Oof, that was almost a 5. Still got it, kid. 19.
Charlie? I didn't hear yours.
11.
11. Okay. So Charlie and Lux, you can tell as you're getting deeper into the night that tomorrow morning is going to be
Grub.
Mhm.
Give me one of those drinks.
Oh, one of these drinks.
Yeah,
They're
famous.
so sugary. They're so sugary. You're gonna have a hangover tomorrow.
Start rifling through the pouch.
What? This blood is so sugary. Ugh. Dude, definitely ate pixie sticks. Fuck.
Yeah, give Lux a bunch of the good stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm downing them like shots. That,
The monster had diabetes.
He definitely should be chewing, and he's not chewing. It's very.
Yeah, he's manning up, I guess. I don't know. He's making his own now.
I'm gonna like pass it to Charlie. Charlie,
Hmm?
take one with me.
Oh, what is it?
It's the good
don't
stuff.
wor- Yeah, it actually doesn't taste half bad.
Oh,
She must be very drunk.
one of Grub's drinks.
Yeah, I'm gonna cheers Charlie.
Oh, she does it. Oh my god.
It's
You
not the
guys are
first
just-
one I've done.
It's just blood
Sure.
though.
Well, it's alcoholized, and there's stuff done to it. It's got its
Plus-
secret herbs and spices.
Plus, Grub is slowly becoming an alchemist, so that stuff is going to get strong very quickly.
That's true.
As soon as he thinks about it,
Yeah.
trying to use his alchemy on alcohol.
Oh, there's a fermentation
Game over.
process. I just leave it in the sun. See what happens.
It's so thick.
That's how you know it's good.
You gotta chew it a little. It's like a jello shot.
You just
Oh.
gotta open it. Open the
Yeah,
gullet.
just let it flow. Not like this baby stuff. What is this? Basically water.
The
Ridiculous.
wine.
The wine.
Yeah.
Adult grape juice.
Yeah.
Well, it's late,
Yeah.
and I hate to be the responsible one, but we're supposed to go to an island with lots of monsters in the next few days.
Mhm.
Sounds like we might not come back alive, so might as well keep drinking.
That
All right. I mean, you had me at keep
Just
drinking.
keep going.
That was the turning
Keep
point
drinking.
right there.
TSN turning point.
Okay.
Yeah, we get drunk as hell and all black out, and you tell us how we wake up.
Yeah, so eventually you guys do all after kind of closing down the bar for at least for Lux and Charlie, you all do make your way to bed. As morning comes, Grub and Zelmuth, you wake up a little tired, probably a little bit earlier than you want to be up potentially, but you can tell you've missed like early morning, which is kind of nice in its own right. You feel all right. You know, you can definitely tell you drank yesterday, but you're not hurting. Charlie and Lux, you're blinded by like the slivers of light coming in through the curtains of your room, as if someone's trying to shine a spotlight directly into your eyeballs, and your heads are just pounding.
Good morning. Who
Can
needs
you
coffee? Coffee?
Just give me like an hour.
Okay. Slam the door.
I'm gonna eventually get up. Like roll. It's more like roll out of bed to like the point where like your legs just kind of stop you from falling to the floor,
Mm-hmm.
and just pick myself up and kind of grab my stuff and make my way down.
I get up, go to the bathroom, have like a good solid puke.
Yeah, sometimes you get it out of the system.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Just pass around a vial to everyone. All right, to the door. Let's go. Chop, chop.
What is-
A vial of what?
It's you got to keep it going if you want to feel better. Is the only thing.
Hair of the dog. Yes.
This is Hair of the Goblin. This is
Yeah, it's true. Well, you don't want the goblin hairs. Those are the bad ones.
Let's call it medicine.
You know what, Grub? I trust you. I'll gulp it down slowly because this thing is way chunkier than last time.
Roll another Constitution saving throw for me, buddy. You don't mind?
Ooh, that's a
Oh,
5.
that's a 5.
Like
Oh,
halfway down, it makes a return appearance real fast. Yeah, it's like that. Once you remember the texture, you know what I mean. Like as this sludge is slowly rolling its way down your throat. Yeah, your body's like, nah, we know what that did. No, thank you, sir. And it hits the return to sender button.
Yeah, there it is. You guys got it. Slap him on the back since I'm throwing it up. Now you're gonna be right as rain.
That was awful. You vomited in sync. It was horrible.
It's the first time they've had any kind of synchronicity. What's the whole word?
Synchronicity.
Is that a word?
It is now.
Okay.
And you're like, oh,
Sheree,
come
we're up.
on. Right outside.
Oh,
right
just-
outside. Come on.
Oh, we gotta get out of here.
Fucking, it's like it's the guy who owns the place.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's like,
I'm really sorry. I could use prestidigitation to maybe clean it, but I just make it smell
let's
better.
get the buckets. Fine. God, that's disgusting.
Magic his memory away. Let's get out of here.
I just
book
make the
it in the
vomit
streets.
smell like cookies instead of cleaning it, which I can
Well,
do.
But you're gonna have to come clean this up. Doesn't smell so bad though, so that's kind of nice.
You're welcome.
Uh huh. Go puke somewhere else, thanks.
So, how are we
Go.
getting to Monster Island?
Again, well,
Um,
we gotta go do something about. Someone's talking to someone about something, and then we're going. So we gotta do that.
Yes, I just need to pick up a rapier because I realize I don't have any weapons that will be up close, but that will take like maybe 10 minutes.
Okay,
I'll
but
just
first let's
just
go.
tell me what it costs to get a rapier, and I'll just add it to my inventory.
I actually
Um,
passed him one. Just take mine.
Yes,
Don't
true.
you
Lux won't
need
need it.
weapons?
He will not.
All
He won't.
right.
Yeah, it's fine. It's better.
Did anything
Holy
anyway.
shit.
Should we not get Silas? He's not with us.
Sorry, I will say that when you did wake up in the morning, there was a letter waiting for you.
Oh, shithead staying. Well, I should feel worse about it, right? But he does die a lot.
Wait, what?
I hand Grub the letter and then realize Grub can't read letters, so I take the letter back.
Yeah, I instinctively start to try and crunch it up into a ball.
No.
What?
I'll read it for you. What does it say?
Doesn't matter.
Basically, Silas has written to you both, to all of you, sorry, to say that he's going to be staying behind, spending some time with family, but he is going to work with either people within the city or with Timon to see if he can catch up with the rest of you in a little bit. He does make mention too that apparently some more people from the order that his mother belongs to are coming, so he wants to stick around as well and get some more information out of that.
All right, so like tomorrow then, no big deal. That's fine. Maybe he needs a day off after getting nearly killed and eaten by a frog and house attacked or whatever.
So it's definitely happened in more than one day, but you're correct. Maybe he does need a
No,
small
just one day off after many days of bad stuff happening is not so bad.
True.
Okay.
So who do
I
we have
think
to
we
meet?
can go back to the king, right?
I don't or something. I have no idea.
Or the cat, like the king was going to prepare stuff for us.
I was watching
Let's
the
just-
corners. I don't know.
I did all the talking, so honestly, I should
Yeah, you
remember.
should
Let's
remember.
start there. Let's
Groggy
start
morning.
there, and we head to the castle.
Okay. Yeah, so you make your way to the castle and you kind of go about the same route that you had arrived previously. One thing I do want to know, are you guys in like your adventuring gear, or did you guys get all dressed up again with Grub's wings and all that stuff?
Those nice leathers are now my adventuring gear.
Yeah. I'll do the same. This is now what I wear.
I mean, I am in my adventuring gear, but it is pretty close to what I was wearing yesterday in general.
Okay.
It's a long,
Yeah, I'm
long
gonna-
jacket and a top hat.
Now that I have puke all over my shoes, you guys go ahead. I'm gonna clean up. And I'll wait for you guys outside.
I didn't know that was an option.
Sorry, Grub, you lost it. And I'm just gonna like walk away once we get to the to the the castle. Just kind of walk off to the side.
If you do recall, you all need to sign paperwork. So
Oh shoot, that's right.
Just use your magic on your shoes.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
I used prestidigitation to clean his shoes. Sorry, what was the problem?
I don't look presentable. Just like my face is just like fuck my life.
only you could change your face somehow. Only the
You know what? The thought doesn't come to me.
fair.
I'm hungover. Okay, let's just go in. Let's just get it there.
Yeah, so you guys kind of enter in the same place where you'd gone in previously. You do see that it is different people sort of waiting out front, but they do recognize you on sight. And there's a half-elf, a halfling gentleman who comes up and says, yes, come right this way, please. I thought there was supposed to be one more of you, wasn't there 5?
He is staying behind to deal with family matters.
Do you know if he's coming to sign the paperwork as well for the
You
contract?
can. He will sign it. Just send it to the Summerwood estate, and he will sign it there.
Okay, perfect. Yep, then come on in, please. Nice to meet all of you. My name is Ebenor Helenala.
Bless you.
I'm not going to remember that. I apologize in advance.
Nice to meet you.
I'm going to call you
Evan.
Ebby because I feel like I'll remember
It's-
Ebby.
It's Ebenor. If you like, you can just call me Abe. It's the first part of the name. A-B-E.
Yep.
And a war.
Ebby.
Ebenor,
Ebby.
yep.
That's what I said, Ebby.
Abe. Be better. That's
He doesn't do names, and we're leaving. So
all right.
Yes, Ebby, we need to sign some contracts, please.
Yes, you do. And I am in charge of that. So I did drop these contracts last night. We've already had them approved. You can see the king's seals are on them, so I'm just going to lay them all out for you here. And you see that there are 4 separate sheets that get laid out on this long desk that he brings you when he brings you into his office here. And effectively, as you're reading through, well, first of all, did anybody read the contract?
Yes.
Okay. So we have
Yeah,
2 people. Just to make sure. All right. So Charlie and Zelmuth, as you're reading through the contract, you do see that the basic exchange is that you're going to go and investigate Monster Island, which is known as Ebenmorn. to find out exactly what has been taking place there, and if there is some kind of gathering of monsters, and if so, what is causing that. There's no stipulations that you have to stop anything from happening. This is primarily an information gathering mission. In exchange, they are going to set up a home base for you. So there is going to be some renovations done, as I said, to one of the buildings in West Yusok, as they're trying to kind of improve that section of the neighborhood by putting an office space for you in it. There are some things that are nice in the contract in regard to that office space. First and foremost is that you will have it, no matter whether you're employed by the king or not, after this mission, for at least 12 months. This is going to be your space to work with. This is sort of part of the reward. They are using some of their, some of the mages that are on staff are actually going to be setting up a teleportation circle within it. So basically, if you know anybody who can, or if one of you are able to use the teleportation circle spell, you'd be able to go directly back to that spot. You all
Maybe they do.
you will all have your own offices, and it'll be fully furnished and fully stocked for food. You're also going to be getting a sigil for King Kornak, all 4 of you, to basically say that you're being employed by him. So resources that you purchase while you're away can be credited back to him. That being said, it does say that frivolous purchases will not be covered. Basically, business expenses, yes. Shiny new clothes, not so much. Unless you can try to...
Writing it off.
Yeah, certain things you can write off, certain things that you can't.
What about a small ship?
Yeah, like a
Just
company
buy a
ship.
small ship.
Yeah.
So in regards to the travel itself, what they've laid out for you is that you're going to be taken by teleportation into Dar Moldur. From there, because they do have an ambassador there within Dar Moldur from Kor, you will then be taking a trip to the harbor that is on the west side of the mountain range that is used by Dal Mordur to export their various goods across the world, because they do, well, Zelmith, you would know this, probably only you, most of all, that they export a lot of precious metals as well as gems because of the mining operation.
The Dwarven City, yeah.
Dwarven city of Dal Mordur, which is the largest dwarven city on this continent. From there, they have arranged that a ship is going to meet you there. Generally, this harbor doesn't do like passenger travel. This is only for shipping in and out of Dal Mordur. But they've arranged for a vessel to meet you there that is going to then take you to Ebon Morn. That's it.
No fine print trying to catch us with anything stupid.
Make an investigation check.
18.
Yeah, as you kind of read through and you know, think back to some of your schooling and your teaching and things, just to see if anything is tricksy with its wording. Nothing seems out of line here. This is a pretty base contract.
These terms seem quite good, Abenor.
I mean,
yes, it's you know, you're honestly, you're kind of doing us a favor. So it's why?
Insight?
Sure.
Just because.
Yeah.
26.
What the?
He, like, what you feel most of all is like this guy was just like, he doesn't really give a shit about the terms of the contract. He was just told, like, set this up, and he's like, yeah, okay. Like, this is it. Like, for him, like, he's got no skin in this game. You know what I mean? He's not paying for it, so he's like,
I look over to Grabbins.
Hmm.
These aren't bad terms.
All right.
I think you should sign it. And I go and sign it myself.
I
Thank
pushed my paper over to Charlie.
I write Grubb's name on it.
that's fine. We can, you know, you're agreeing to it. I witnessed it. It's fine. That'll work.
I put some ink on his hand and slap it on the paper beside his
Nope.
name.
Even
That doesn't
better.
happen.
All right.
That'll be fire happening if you do that.
You can burn the ink off after. It's fine.
Off the paper, yeah.
I sign it.
Okay.
I also signed mine.
All right, perfect. He says, all right, thank you very much. Got those. And he kind of shuffles the papers all in order. Opens a drawer, and you see he pulls out these 4, like, sort of small medallions, probably, this big or so. And you can see it has, like, a stylized K that Zelmith and Lux, you would know, is sort of the, just in representation of the Koronek family. There's, anywhere that you show this to for most things, honestly, they should know that this is a symbol of the Koronek family, so they would be able to charge it back to, or expect that we would pay them, which is fine. Just be aware that, be careful with what you expect to try and sort of expense. When you arrive back, we do have pretty intense bookkeeping here, so if anything is out of line, we would ask you to pay for it.
Bingo bango, Abby.
Okay.
Really wish you wouldn't call me that.
It's a great name.
It's not.
It's great.
Not mine.
When will we be taking the teleportation circle?
That's up to you. It's supposed to be. We have it set up that you'd be able to go today. We have somebody on staff here at the castle who can set that up and take you. Up to you. Do you want to go now, or?
I think we're ready, right?
Grub is literally vibrating. We should leave now.
All right, excellent. Well, then just follow me. And he leads you through a couple hallways before bringing you into this.
One quick second. Where does he put those papers?
He leaves them on top of the desk.
Okay. As soon as he turns, I wait a second to see if he won't, and try and hide in the room.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, he goes to walk away. You can go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Yeah.
Please roll badly.
20.
Damn it. Does anyone notice him?
Not to your knowledge.
I'm looking at Charlie mostly.
Not passively.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab one of the ones that when Charlie signed it, it looked like it was for me, and
Make an intelligence check for me.
sure.
Yeah, you can't read, my friend.
Can
It should be a disadvantage.
he read my cursive writing?
Well, I think my negative in this is okay. 12.
12?
Yeah, it was upside down. I thought it was a 21 for a second. Like, that's not possible. So, 12.
Okay. Yeah, you grab one of the sheets.
Cool. Fold it up and just put it inside my shirt for now. And yeah, and I try and catch up with them.
All right, awesome. Yeah. So I mean, I'm not going to have you roll stealth the second time. You quietly kind of catch up with the rest of the group as Ebenor is sort of leading the way. Sorry, down through the hallways. And you quickly come to a larger chamber. This is you can see on the chamber floor. There's sort of a circle that's etched into it. For Zelmith or Lux, if you'd like to make an arcana check, you're more than welcome to.
I could do that.
16.
14.
So you know that this would be a teleportation circle that seems to be for this. You would both know that, like, the way teleportation circles work is generally they will tie back to a specific location. This seems to be sort of like the receiving end. And you can see that there's like a blank space a little bit further up, which is sort of your outgoing section. And you can see that there's somebody sort of waiting. And as he sees you all walk in, he looks at Ebenor and says, "Are they looking to go now?" He says, Yep. We can send them right away. Okay. Give me one moment. And you see he reaches down and starts to trace out a circle in some runes.
Nice.
And just as he's sort of getting to the end, he looks up and he says, once this fires up, you need to go through real fast, because I don't want to have to do this twice. So
Okay.
Understood. Thanks, Ebby. And I start walking towards the circle.
No problem.
Just walks away. And he says, okay, you all ready?
I guess.
Yes.
And you see he connects like the last two lines, and you see there's a flash of light as all these blue runes underneath sort of light up. You see this like weird tear sort of form in the air in front of you. He says, "Hey, go, quick!"
Okay.
Dash.
Yeah.
Right?
Full speed through it, and I definitely bat out because it's terrifying.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, as the four of you kind of go through this, like, vroom, 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 you emerge on the other side. Grub, like, almost like as you're transitioning through, like he goes in Grub and he comes out batted out,
Yeah.
which is kind of odd for the other three of you there. And you can see you appear in this simple room that looks to be made of stone. As you kind of come out, you see that there's a desk in on one side of the room, and someone who's sitting in front of it, like his head down, sort of scribbling on some papers, and he looks up. Hi,
Hello.
you're the Punch Drunk Champions, is that right?
PDC, you are correct.
And this is Monster Island.
No, Grub.
Oh, you're in
close.
Dal Mardur.
Oh, okay.
Are you okay? You look.
No, I definitely didn't. I thought we'd be outside. I don't know. This isn't what I thought was going to happen.
They're not teleporting us to Monster Island. They're teleporting us close enough to take a ship to Monster Island.
Were you not?
Weren't you
Did
paying
they not-
attention? Bro?
They didn't.
I
They didn't give you
just
the.
thought, okay. I got it mixed up. It's fine. Is this the way
I'm-
out over here?
Wait, they did make you sign the contracts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Oh.
they did. It's just I'm gonna have to definitely explain this 2 more times before we're actually there. So don't fret too much.
He's not a big reader.
Yeah, you can magic us somewhere, and then I just thought it would go right there, but it's fine. No, it's
Magicking somebody anywhere is much more difficult. Usually, you want to go to established places. That sort of makes it a lot easier.
it did establish
Anyway,
Monster.
So he kind of stands up, and you can see, looks to be a half-elven man, wearing a light brown tunic. He has a sort of a darker brown cloak on that goes out behind him, and then just like simple dark leather pants and boots. He has short black hair, and he kind of walks around from behind the table and walks up to you and says, my name's Liam. I'm one of the ambassadors for Core in Dar Muldur. Welcome. I'm sorry, it's been a rough morning.
You hit the drinks too? Yeah, we had a pretty good night.
Oh no, I don't drink. No, that's never ended
What was
well.
your name? I missed it.
My name's
Your name?
Liam.
That
Me?
one seems easier to remember.
Oh, you're gonna get that one. Oh, because I was gonna do the thing. He doesn't do names, and we don't. Stick
I
around.
mean, I don't do names,
Yeah.
but you've got a shot. Lime?
That's it.
No,
What? That's what you said.
it's Liam.
That is exactly what he.
It sounds exactly like how I said it.
Forgive my colleagues. I
It's-
don't listen to them.
Why was it a bad day, Lime? Liam?
Are we
Sorry.
doing
It's
that?
just-
Okay.
It's just, tough morning. Lots of questions being asked. I'll be honest. I'm a little new. I'm a little new here, and it's people we want to know a lot of stuff, and I just don't have all the answers. That's all.
Is it about us?
Did you
No,
have the
no.
answer? The boat's ready?
The boat's quite a distance. You signed the contracts before you came, right? Like you.
All right, Lime, listen. We did sign the
That's not
contract.
my name.
Mhm.
Please stop
We
calling
just-
me that.
Liam.
Yes, thank you.
Where's the boat, dude?
Oh, it's just
You said it's far. How far is far? Like 3 days, 4 days, a day and a half?
3 days to get through
minutes?
the mountain range.
This
Jesus
is.
Christ.
Have you,
Could have put the circle on the other side.
Listen,
of the
we
mountain.
signed the contract line, but we didn't look at a map. So
It's
I'm
much
I'm
smaller
sorry.
when you do.
you're being very aggressive. I know you had a rough morning, but
really
Jesus.
not.
It's
Are
something you got to
you-
learn about customer service. Is you
I'm
you
always
should-
right.
Yeah.
Is there someone who can guide us through the mountains?
We've already arranged for the transportation to get you through to the ship.
Perfect. Lead the way.
Sorry,
Okay.
Liam. It's been a weird morning.
Sure, no, it's fine. Well, here, come on out, and I'll show you. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I flashed the token from the king just to be like, we're this. So if you could just really hurry up, because I did not expect to still be indoors when I went through the thing, and now I'm indoors, and now I'm gonna be in like a mountain for days. So really fast here is just so much greater.
there's only a certain speed we can travel. It's not going to be less than 3 days. I don't know what to tell you.
Lime, it's better to just smile and nod to the nice goblin.
Just
Yeah.
I'm trying to just
Smile
give you all
and
the
nod.
information that I have. I don't. Well, anyway,
Just like a lot of resistance, but I don't know.
just follow me. I'll take you out. And he walks. So the set of stairs that he takes you up, and you can see some of what you would have seen in some of the other larger towns. Was what it basically amounts to an embassy. So there's a lot of like more decor and everything that's core related. You can see the coronet crest in different spots around. Just somewhere that he stays when especially when the king goes on different trips or has different ambassadors go on his behalf.
Makes sense.
And he sort of leads you up there, and you see there's like different people sort of working and cleaning around the area. But he hurriedly takes you to the main doors. And he sort of opens them up. And the first thing you kind of notice is that you are outside. So as you sort of walk out and take a look, what you're basically standing at is almost a cliffside to the mountain. You're not right at the cliffside itself, but the city itself is sort of carved into it. As he's sort of walking and taking you around, you notice that you can see like miles in all the different directions. They seem to have built this city itself on one of the larger peaks. Looking out, you can see all these valleys of trees, and you see in some of the mountain ranges really high up, you can actually see that there's different waterfalls that kind of pour down. And can I also have everybody make a perception check for me, please?
Perception. Ooh, natural 20. 22.
26.
Yeah,
10.
correct. I'm excited. This better be a good roll, quickly.
Oh, sorry. I had my headphones on because I was taking my sweater off. I don't know what I'm
Perception check.
rolling. Perception. Got it. Sorry.
It's okay, buddy. It's
I
okay.
was like, they're very quiet. I missed something. 10.
All right. Yeah, so what you see in Grub and Lux especially, you see this with like an almost unnatural clarity, is at different spots, like sort of between some of the mountains and coming into the actual city itself, this huge like multi-level city that's built into the side of this mountain, is you see this odd blue like light that's coming from what looks to be like mine carts of some kind. You can see that they're pulling other mine carts behind them, but you can see that they're moving in directions that you wouldn't expect. Like you can see them going uphill as opposed to only being able to go downhill, and sort of navigating and going through. And if anybody that's trained in history, if you like, you can make a history check as well.
I was just going to tap the guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Lima, what's that? What's up the lights?
Oh,
21.
Liam.
It is Liam. Thank you. Those are the different the minecart system here. It's I'm surprised you've never heard of it. It's world famous. I think maybe it might not be actually. I don't rightfully know.
Anyways, we're moving on.
this is how you're going to be traveling, actually. So there's a
Oh,
yeah, the fastest way to the harbor is actually by taking some of these mine carts. They have ones that are adjusted for traveling for people. So they'll have like seats, and it's very comfortable. It's almost sort of feels like levitating in some ways. Unless it gets really bumpy, then sometimes you'll still hit the tracks, but not hard. It doesn't hurt or anything like that, and it's actually quite fast and fun when things start to get going. But that's how they get their goods to the harbor when they're doing their shipments, or sometimes they'll send goods up and down the peaks, the Triworth peaks, for
Okay.
different distribution. So that's how you'll be traveling. Along the way, there's 3 different stops that you're going to make. Just so you know, there's Shallow Peak. That's your first stop along the way. Then you have the Bleak River Cross. That's a little bit more underground. Underground rivers. Watch out for those. They're cold. And then the last stop before you get to the harbor is Dragon Crest. No actual dragons. I hope.
why not? Why no dragons? Why lie on the name?
There might have been at one point that they could kill you. What do you mean? Have you fought a dragon?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
It's hard to remember sometimes. We just
We fought
constantly
lots of
just
things, though.
yeah, we fight lots of things. We're very heroic. Always win.
That's it.
Show him the dagger thing, Grub.
Oh yeah, I just do the elbow pop thing, throw the knife out, hit it, the handle up, and catch it as it goes on fire. Yeah, that's just one of the things. So
I use prestidigitation to make it look a little bit more flamey than it actually is.
and I take only 3 damage, so I think I can grimace through it.
That's terrifying. I hate everything about that. Don't please if.
Yeah, we're pretty much big shots, so
That's good.
just try not to like lie, too much.
Can I make an actual history check on why it's called Dragon Crest and if we're going
Absolutely.
to be actually worried about dragons?
For sure. Yeah.
20, dirty.
There, Tetuante.
It's a filthy 20.
Yeah, so Dragon Crest itself, from everything that you've read, there were a lot of like folklore tales about there being dragons there at some point. There's also apparently some archaeological digs that seem to uncover at one point some large bones that they had attributed to being from a dragon. But to your knowledge, there's never been an actual dragon spotted or reported being in that area.
Good to know. All right. So Lemon, we have to get on these carts, and
Yeah.
Do you know which one belongs to us?
Yeah, yes, no, I can take you to the hub where it all happens. And then you just gotta just ride. I'm not coming with you. I need to make that very clear. I can't. No thanks. But there is
Have you
a
ever murdered someone there?
what?
Have you ever like killed anybody?
No, why would I do that? That's
Inside check.
What a serial killer question to ask.
Natural one.
natural one.
Yeah.
You
That
you
does feel
can't
right,
get a
though.
read on them.
Yeah.
So
I
you're
thought
saying
so.
there's a
This
chance?
man's murdered.
Yeah. I'm just leaning in close to Charlie. Just whisper, "We can't trust this guy. We gotta get out of here."
Liam, I just suggest you just take us to the cart.
That's-
Yeah, I think you could point the direction. We'll make our way from here.
I have to introduce you to your guide. You have a dwarven guide that's going to be going with you. So
So I think you just
It'll
did
be
it. That's great. What's their name?
no, I have to bring you. It's part of my job. I'm sorry.
That's totally fine. You did your job great. You can just point
It's
and
not
tell us
done
the
yet.
name.
I was told I had to bring you. Just
Liam,
All right, you
Liam.
walk
What's
ahead.
there?
You walk ahead.
yeah,
You
that's
walk in
fine.
it.
I'll
right.
I'll lead the way.
Okay.
Okay.
This guy's gonna quit his job by the time we're done with him.
Just whisper to Charlie. Just keep an eye on him. Watch sudden movements.
Why? What's wrong?
No, I just got the the bat senses are going off a bit. So
Can I do an insight check on Liam?
Yeah.
26.
Oh my god!
serial
If you rolled,
killer.
if you rolled a 1, this would be
It's a
hilarious.
12.
Not great.
Well, you
Not
don't.
for you. That's pretty bad.
For you, that is not great. But yeah, like it doesn't seem. There's no alarm bells going off for you. Let's say that.
Anyway,
He's
I
that
just
good.
I
He's
pat
that
Grub on
good.
the shoulder. It's like it's okay.
no, just follow my lead on this one.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Are you still a bat, by the way?
Yeah.
You haven't turned it off. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that just makes it more scared of you. So whatever.
yeah. Yeah, I'm just watching him as we
You
go.
must be very confused because I called you a goblin earlier, and you don't look like a
No,
goblin.
you don't.
It's like half and half. You can. There's bits.
Those are like hairless parts that are still like green skin. That'd be so weird looking. I hate it. With black fur but green skin. No, thank you.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Yeah. So he continues taking you sort of deeper into the city, and eventually, as he leads you kind of along some of this cliff face, you see this really large archway, probably like a good 60, 70 feet across, and like 100 feet high. Like it's massive. And you kind of turn a corner and go down there. And as you're looking, you can see pretty far in the distance. You can tell that the bulk of this city, and a lot of it, I cannot stress enough, is like on the outside of this mountain range, but it looks like that's sort of like the tip of the iceberg. There's much more city inside the mountain itself. And he kind of leads you along this
City on rock and roll.
anyway. he leads you sort of along this this main road, as it seems, and as you're going through, you can start to see sort of above you in different areas, some where like these mine carts kind of start to like spiral down, or some of them are also spiraling up, and eventually it almost feels like you're following some of these tracks, until eventually you come to what looks like a destination hub. You can see that there are, like, first of all, the area is crawling with dwarves. You can see that there are several kind of sort of shouting at each other, trying to load different materials into a lot of these carts. Some of them are offloading, just moving stuff around, getting things transported to where they're supposed to be. And he says, okay, so the passengers go to this section over here, so I'll take you.
Yep.
I'll take you over, and
Okay.
yeah, and we're gonna get you on. I just gotta find. Does anybody know where Hendith? 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 Eventually, you say, "Hi, down here. Come."
Selmith, is it too late to do it? Should I? Oh god,
Don't.
is it too late? I could have bearded up. I could have gotten ready.
It's far too late.
No, you don't look like you right now, so you
Yeah, but I could really be trying to blend in here. That would have helped.
We don't want to lose you in the crowd, so it's better that you're like this.
Okay, well, if we have a moment, let me know.
I probably won't.
And Liam brings you up and he says, "Hi, these are the individuals that we've had you arrange to take to down to the harbor. My name's Liam." He's like, "I don't care. Just get them."
Right?
I like him.
Welcome. My name is Hendith. Going to take you.
Endith, nice to meet
And
you.
Nice to meet
that's
you
a
as
good
well.
name.
Bye.
Yes.
Easy to remember, not like
okay,
Liam,
shut up. Shut up. I don't care.
uh,
Listen, get on, everybody. There's these seats. Get on. Sit on there. Don't go at the very front. That's for me. You don't know how to drive this, and you'll probably kill yourself, so don't do it.
I can
sounds
figure it out.
Load up.
All right, see you later, apples.
Hey,
Walk
he
away.
says, "Hey, get lost. Give up. Wait. Oh, come back. Give me my payment." Like, oh yes, sorry, it's forgetful. Reaches in and pulls a bag out and gives it to Hendith, and he looks at it and he goes, "Don't go anywhere." And he opens the bag. You see, he starts counting the individual coins.
Just eyeing it.
All right, go. Thanks. I think
What is that payment for?
we're taking you.
Take us.
I think I'm doing this for free. You know what? You're right, son. I was doing this out of the goodness of my own heart. I'm just kidding. I don't give a shit. I want money.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I'm
You,
gonna
you sit at the back.
I'm gonna try to give Liam back some money, or just some money for
Slap
us.
Lux's hand. No.
I'm gonna slap Grub back.
That man is a natural born killer. Don't give him a damn penny.
So
think
are you,
that-
Grub. You're a natural born killer. Why?
Yeah, but
you
he
like
does it
money?
dirty like I don't know how to explain it, but
No, I know exactly what you mean.
yeah, it's not right. You can tell.
Yes.
No, I'm gonna go with Liam. I'll give him 10 gold.
Yes. He cuts his victims up and leaves them in cold storage. I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's not like a triumph victory. It's just a dirty
Actually, 9
little.
gold.
9. Do you not have 10? Is that the problem here?
You put 10 in his hand and like, oh, wait a second. It takes 4.
And that one's for me. Oh, thank you. That's very, very kind.
You should get back.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast a spell on Liam.
Okay.
Jesus.
I'm gonna cast suggestion on him.
Okay.
So brutal.
So he has to make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Fuck, all right. You got a 6. Go ahead.
Yeah, if I know Liam,
I like walk up to him and I cast a spell and I grab his face. I'm like, Liam, spend the next 8 hours really thinking about if this is what you want to do for a living because you're not very good at it right now. And I need you to spend the next 8 hours really thinking about it. Okay? Tap him on the face a couple times.
All right.
All right, everybody, let's
Thank
go.
you. And he kind of has like almost like an odd like dazed look on his face, like he's really coming face to face with this entire reality right now.
Yeah.
And then yeah, he walks away. And
what you did, Liam?
oh shit. And Hendith looks back at you and he says, "All right, yep. Is there any shit you need at all, or you guys tell me
Yeah,
now?
let's fucking go.
Once we're
Yeah,
going,
like,
there's
just-
Been prepared to leave.
all right."
Yeah, we just want to get there.
And you look and sorry, I should mention, so the passenger cars themselves, they actually do have a bit more, whereas the regular mine carts are all like open at the top, just to be able to move the materials in out quickly. These ones do have a little bit of cover. And you can see where he is. It's almost like being at the front of a train of sorts. You can see that at the front and the back, and then along some of the bottoms are these sort of like blue. They almost look similar to. Actually, can everybody make an investigation check for me?
Sure, I can unsuccessfully investigate.
12.
18.
Yeah,
20.
Okay. Zelmith and Charlie, as you're sort of looking like it's like this, like almost like these like arcane powered gems with these copper metal colored circles around them, kind of fixing them in place, and like keeping them all together. Some of the metal material on them does seem similar to what you guys found on in the cube.
This shit is like old technology.
We've been using it for
Magic rocks.
generations, so maybe I don't know.
It's just
I drive.
fine craftsman. Yes. Well, you're driving a fine piece of machinery.
I like it. It's fun, easy, and I get paid money to just do nothing basically. Quick question for the lot of you. I know a lot of you have weapons. Are you actually good in a fight or no?
Oh yeah,
Are we good in a fight?
yeah.
Yes.
No.
Not me personally, but if you need me to talk to someone, or if you need me to magically make someone do something.
Well, you got that new sword. You know, maybe you're fine. And we heard there's dragons, so just in case we are
there's no-
ready
there's-
for that.
Alright, so-
there's no dragon.
A couple things real quick. He's correct
Yeah.
there. No dragons. Second of all, I should probably just clear this up right away. When I ask you a question, I don't need that many words for an answer. Just yes would have been good. I didn't.
And
I
you're the
Probably
one that
shouldn't
gets
talk to you very much then.
yeah, you're the one that gets paid to do pretty much nothing.
Yep.
A lot of talk from someone who does nothing. Let me tell you.
All right, Grub. I sort of grab him by the back of the collar. Let's not antagonize the nice dwarf before he actually takes us on.
Quite sassy today.
I'm trying to figure them out. You know, it's for the
I know.
it's for Dorb.
I understand, but how about we start moving the vehicle before you start pissing him off?
Okay, true. We would like to go. And why aren't the dragons home?
You only have to answer one of those.
Yeah, we're just going to go now, and I don't know
Dragon
about
one.
I don't know about the damn dragons. I don't have an idea. I've never seen one. Maybe there's some up there. You want to go find one? That's fine. That's on you. I don't really give a shit.
You ever
Okay,
asked
get
why
in.
they named it that? Okay, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm just wondering.
So as he gets in, you see that there's like a for the front of this this chain of carts that he has. He does have like a door and like a window, and you see he does shut both. One's like a sliding sheet of metal that he pulls down, which is his window at the back, and then there's like a metal door that he just fucking shuts.
Wait, like a limo divider?
No, it's like he has like the front car, and then all the passenger cars are back, but there's no like actual
Okay.
windows on any of yours. There's just like a covering on top, and then the seats, you're happy to see, Zelmith, are actually somewhat cushioned.
Question.
Answer.
Would you say there's like roughly 10 foot of open space?
10 feet of open space in these cars. Like, are you talking like a 10-foot cube? Probably not. What
Sphere, actually.
are you trying to make?
More tent shaped than anything.
Oh, you want to know if you can make the tent in here?
Oh my god.
You know
Why would
what?
I be
With-
kind of comfortable instead of actually comfortable?
So, not in the specific passenger cars, but there are a couple cars that are still made specifically for like hauling cargo. And in one of those, probably, yeah.
All right, well, this is a nice, comfy, like lounge hangout area, but
It doesn't need to be
Maybe we'll
10 by
set up
10,
this.
right? Because if it's 10 by 10, you're never getting that.
The tent just fills space like a gas. Just
yeah,
fills.
I
It's
yeah,
like skinny at the bottom, but like it mushrooms out.
yeah. I always imagined it like a single tent, like the
Yeah.
spells rules.
I
think
would
is
say
a
like
single
even
tent.
a tent that sleeps like 4 people pretty comfortably could fit in one of the more cargo-y
Hmm.
things. So at the back in one of the cargo cars, I would allow it. Yeah.
All right, I just wanted to know if I just wanted a nice place for us to sleep, and that's the nicest I can make right now.
Make it.
Question for
Ooh, sorry, very important. Sorry, Peaches. I just need to retcon something. I just need to know the cost of like 5 bottles of wine and 5 bottles of liquor.
Well,
that I
we
can
already
restock
established
my-
there was a
Yeah,
I
there,
know
there
you
was
like
a,
some
you guys
very
did do a
important pieces.
shop for sure. How nice of a wine are you looking for here?
Like mid-range, like
couple of
high
pot.
mid-range.
High mid-range?
like not
I would say
like
you could
top
probably for
5
20
wine.
gold, you could probably get all of what you're looking for. 5 and 5.
nice.
If you want good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, and I will put those in the bag of holding.
Okay.
It's exactly what my father's expecting.
It's good stuff for the region, though. And since this is a dwarven town, terrible.
Well, hold on. Where did you buy? Because I'm pretty sure all your
I
supplies
mean, if
you
I got
would
to
have
buy it
been
in
in
a
core.
dwarven, I would also have bought at least 1 cask of dwarven whiskey.
You guys definitely didn't stop on the
good
way. I'm
stuff.
assuming that this was stuff that you bought in core when you guys supplied before leaving.
Yes, and if it's before, then yeah, it's just the
Yeah,
wine.
okay.
It's the wine and the
Yeah.
tequila. For when you're feeling fun.
Or the things you get a little buck wild. Good.
Let's see if I can find tequila in the inventory.
It's if it's in there, I'll be surprised.
question, Fitz. For each area that we're going to, does it take roughly a day to get there, or is one section?
It's
roughly
about a
longer
day
than others?
for each. Yeah.
Okay. Oh god, I have to drive with this guy for a day. Jesus.
Well, it might be a different driver in the next one. It'd be very inefficient to have one guy take a train to the end, hop out, get in the next train, take that to the end, hop out. And someone else has to take 3 trains back. Everyone's waiting the whole
You don't like
time.
that?
No,
If
yeah,
you
luck
wanna
it is.
if you wanna ask how this works, you're welcome
No.
to go. All right.
No, I'm good. I'm just gonna just kind of chill in the corner, just make myself comfortable, and just kind of enjoy the ride.
All right. Well then, if you guys have everything you need and you're good to go, you feel the you almost feel like a slight, like very very minuscule vibration, and you hear a little bit of a hum as this starts to pick up speed. And before too long, you're moving at like a pretty fast clip, and you start going through the mountains. And throughout the day, well, first of all, I do need somebody to roll a d20 for me.
I'll do it.
It can't be me.
That's a 7.
7.
Why would you do
number.
this to us?
Lucky number.
Yeah,
Lucky
yeah.
number
7's a lucky number. Yeah.
Yeah, so the day itself is pretty enjoyable, honestly. As you're taking this ride on these arcane powered mine carts, first of all, it's honestly you have a weird trade-off right now. The ride itself is smoother than what you would have had in your pimped out carriage, but like the cushions and stuff in the carriage were nicer, and you could also surf on top, which if anybody tries to do that on these, let me know. But you do notice
They
that
do have bat form for a little while longer. Maybe. No.
and it quickly becomes apparent that that's probably not going to be a good idea unless you know that there's a stretch of outdoor space ahead of you, because you can see that a lot of these tunnels, where you would like look up through where a lot of these tunnels are carved out, there is not a lot of space between the roof of the actual passenger carriages and the actual top of the cavern or tunnel itself. But a lot of the times you'll kind of come out, like you'll go from one mountain to the next, and it doesn't take you down and under to do it. With the way that these are set up, either they don't have to worry about the weather or it's something else. You're not sure. But the weather itself is nice, and you kind of get to go from having that sort of stale underground air to having nice spurts of fresh air. And each time you come out, you get to see a different angle of these mountain ranges. And this is an area where none of you have been previously. As the day progresses on, you start getting all these beautiful golden colors hitting some of these valley forests that exist in some of the areas. And you see some of the taller mountains will still have like white peaks, and when that sunset sunlight hits it, it's actually quite beautiful. And yeah, is there anything you guys do throughout the day, or anything you guys want to do?
Does anybody have like some cards or something?
No, I don't do so good around paper. Tends to bring.
Grub, I feel
have-
like. I was gonna say, Grub, I feel like if there's a piece of paper anywhere near you, you're just gonna, run away. Is paper your weakness?
No, it just has a tendency to go up in smoke. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I tend to play with fire a little bit. So
Oh,
Oh,
well,
I've
the
done
same
it.
could be said about you. You do go up in flames.
I think
Literally.
that's exactly what he was saying.
yeah, that's
No, I
That's why he
mean,
doesn't-
that's Lux for you.
you're more common to paper than you realize. That's what I'm just trying to say.
Well, don't be rude about it.
I don't think anyone has any cards, Charlie. I do have my loot.
Yeah, but
That
that's not
out.
gonna help you against dragons. Sorry, I keep forgetting there's no actual dragons. I gotta ask him to change the name just for honesty's
I
sake.
mean,
but
it can help a little bit.
You sure about that?
I play 4 notes and cast invisibility on myself.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, fair point.
I usually use the lute to cast spells or my voice. I've been trying to use the lute a little bit more often.
Yeah. Okay.
You
But
know,
what
they
about the
usually-
sword is what I was thinking.
I can cast bad spells with my voice.
So you're not going to use the sword. You just have it for fun.
I mean I have it in my hand right now.
Yeah, but it's a musical thing now, or
I'm going to use a sword if music won't work. How about that? And
And-
likely music won't work in a lot of situations, so I'll be forced to use a sword.
do you? I'm starting to think something through here. Do people use books because they have no memory?
No.
A little bit.
Because I have pretty vivid memories, and they are of astounding failure. You tried that bow for a little while.
Yes, astounding.
Didn't
failure.
go real good, did it?
No, which is why I gave it to Lux.
Yeah, that was real short-lived, wasn't
Yes,
it?
we get it. Astounding failure. We've already established
And
that.
then you got this sword as a backup for if your music doesn't work.
Listen,
And you've
I
never
am
used it.
currently- I know. I didn't say I wasn't going to use it. It's just a regular rapier, and we're probably going to fight more than regular monsters. So I don't know how effective this is going to be. That's all I'm saying.
I just think maybe I know how effective it's going to be.
I'm gonna stab Grub. I'm invisible.
Oh, go ahead and make it with advantage.
Yeah.
Please hit.
It'd be so funny if you missed.
It does sound like something I would.
Zelmith does have a really bad track record for first times for the weapons.
Yeah.
That is
Wait,
true.
does he get an advantage though? Because Grub,
Yeah.
Grub has no idea it's
Yeah,
coming.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Give me 1 second. I just actually didn't add it to my inventory, so here we go.
Hit that double net one, baby.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, if you roll snake eyes, I think I'll let that be an instant kill.
It's not great.
He's saying there's a chance.
Not great. That's a 12.
Yeah, not even close.
Yeah, Grub, you hear like slightly to the right of you, hear just like a
Then I become visible.
But
'cause
first,
I-
like,
and you see he's
Yeah,
got
I'll
like
see how
his-
close I could have killed you there. I could have killed you, but I chose not to. Because
oh.
Insight?
Yeah.
roll an insight check.
deception. I definitely trying to lie.
Oh,
so I'm
come
definitely-
on. That was on a 19 and it went to a nat 1.
Oh, a 21 though.
21 is what I rolled as well, because technically I can't roll below 21.
Suspicious.
Yeah.
It's my Bard of College of
Yeah.
Yeah, and
it's-
just Grub is suspicious.
yes. Grub definitely. I mean, I tried to stab Grub, so I think if anybody would know,
There's a chance you tried to hit me.
yeah, there's a chance.
There's a chance.
Listen,
Well.
I was trained with these. I just
Okay.
haven't used them since high school. You know how it goes.
I like
Didn't
that's
you
the
say
same
that the
excuse.
last 2 times?
Yes, I learned all of my weapons in high school. We got
Would
it.
you
I
say
haven't
you
used them in
peaked?
years. No, I didn't peak in high school because I didn't really do well in the classes.
Okay.
We can tell.
You're
I
still on
really
your
want
way.
to cast a spell on you because I am better at those, but I'm going to be nice.
Yeah, we need more mean, is what I'm saying. I've been trying to get you guys riled up a little bit. We don't
I mean,
got our
I
silence
can
anymore.
try. I can show you the spell I've been working on that does quite a bit of hurt.
Yeah.
Sure.
Try and hit Lux this time, I guess.
All right, I cast Psychic Lance on Lux.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck.
Holy shit.
Luxa's like looking at the window.
Yeah, just- yeah.
Damn, it looks really nice outside. What's the save?
Yeah, what is that?
It's a DC 16 Intelligence saving throw.
An easy one.
Intelligence saving throw.
Yo.
Oh, that's a 13.
Okay, good. I was about to use a bonus action to make you roll a d8 to minus it, but
Jesus.
He's trying to prove a point by killing someone. I like it.
I'm actually like pulling out a book, like just about to read to ignore these guys.
come on.
Just out of curiosity, how much health you got, Lux?
I'm honestly pulling that up right
Don't worry
now
about
because
it.
I'm also really curious. I don't
That seems
think.
really
I think
low.
he'll be fine.
I rolled a lot of 3s and a lot of 1s.
Honestly, even max
you
damage, he'd be okay.
19 points of damage and you're incapacitated for the next 6 seconds.
6 hours?
Second,
No,
second,
I think
second.
I think it's like
Like,
the next.
oh, okay.
Yeah, is it a round?
Just lay
Or?
him out.
So what do we see?
Yeah, like as I'm pulling out my book.
Okay, so essentially you're like, all right, and I just hit one note and you hear me just say Lux's name, and it's just a whisper, and then all of a sudden his nose, both of his nostrils and his ears are bleeding.
Jesus.
And he just goes limp and falls to the ground for about 6 seconds.
I'm just, holy shit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like.
So you stand
that one
healing
was,
on
that
him.
one was at about 50%. I could do more, but that was about 50%.
I think you fucking killed him.
What the?
No, I could have killed him. Like I could have
What
killed
the
you with
was
the rapier.
that?
That, my friend, is a psychic lance.
I heal you. for
Why?
8.
Why to me?
They just said you, so I did you.
It didn't take any convincing. He just did it.
Would you prefer if I
Seems
did it
like
to
a
you?
lot of repressed anger there.
I don't know. I'm just wiping blood
Lux
from
and I
Lux's
prank
face.
each other all the time. It's not anything new.
I'm just in awe. I'm just like, what the? I'm gonna cast sleep on myself.
You do that? Is that like holding your breath till you pass out?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. Can you cast sleep on yourself? It just says a creature within 20 feet.
You have
I
to
mean,
roll
like,
hit
just-
dice and see
Yeah.
if you.
Yeah,
like,
but that's the
do
thing. You might not go to sleep, but he did lower your current health.
I healed
so.
him for 8.
Okay. Well.
Oh, damn, never mind. I won't cast it.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Sorry, Lux, you missed it. We're trying to toughen up. We lost our champion. It's just us. One of us. We got to start filling those roles.
You know, I feel like having damaged ourselves, we're making ourselves even weaker.
I
You
healed
know,
you for
like
another
I
9
feel like
points.
okay. I feel like this
I mean,
isn't
it was a
helping.
prank. I thought it was just a prank.
Yeah, you gotta take some beatings to strengthen
You said
up.
to be more aggressive.
I did think we would not magic your blood out of your friend's head. I don't know. That was
You
crazy.
said to be more aggressive. You said that books. I didn't learn any of these things in books. I learned it through music, first of all.
That is
and-
good.
You just said that I couldn't do anything, so I just showed you I could do some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. That's nuts.
How about you keep that till we get down the mountain? You can show us that.
Well, I can't do it again today.
Wait, what?
That was it for today. Well,
That
I can
was
only
it?
do one of those a day.
Okay, see now that's way less crazy. Look, how bad was that? You seem totally fine. If you were a dragon, how would you feel right now?
I didn't do it at full power. That would have been rude. That's a lie.
Yeah,
But,
I mean,
What the fuck?
Like, okay, Lux, you're a dragon. Can you turn into a dragon?
no, it doesn't work like that.
What do you mean?
You could probably turn into a dragonborn, though, right?
Yes, I could, but not into a dragon.
Okay. Well, imagining you're a dragon and you get hit with Zelmit's pain and your blood come out. Are you good? Or do you run away?
I would probably eat him. It's probably more
that is
anger
pretty
than
bad. Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
bad.
He fainted for like 6 seconds, so you could have stabbed him like 6 times while he was. I'm just saying. Everyone could have hit him once while he was unconscious.
Everyone could have hit him one time.
Yeah, 6 seconds is not that It's not
You
that.
could
I
you
mean,
could have done some serious
6
damage,
seconds
Grub.
just passed right there.
Don't
Could you have stabbed him
we
6
need-
times? And
Yo,
Yes,
like
you
We don't
40
need him to be
probably.
incapacitated to hit him.
Yeah. But okay, so once a day, you can make that happen.
I could also make you guys less afraid and give you more
Like
boost your hit
like I would
point
need
kind of
that, you know.
situation. You certainly do. I can heal you, and I've always been upfront that I am not really a fighter.
Oh, I know.
I've just been serious. That thing I just did, the Lux, is something I've been
Yeah.
trying. It's new. I'm looking to do more stuff like that. We just have to give me some time.
Yeah,
I
I
also
mean,
am
and I
getting
already
a
see
violin
like
made that turns into a freaking hand crossbow, so that's pretty dope.
that is pretty good, and I see a little bit of teamwork on this. We don't even have to always get them. You make the blood come out, I scoop it, and we got like a factory going.
Sounds like a plan. Are we
Yeah.
doing that for Lux? You could scoop some. There's still some blood on his neck. You could.
I've got a little on my hands, but that's.
I'm just gonna go and just pour some blood out, Grub.
No, that's disgusting.
There you go, Grub. You can have some of my blood.
We need powerful blood. I'm thinking for monsters and stuff.
Oh, that's so mean.
Maybe if you turn into a dragon Lux, then I could try it on you.
Yeah, but
Uh,
we wouldn't.
You're very powerful. Don't listen to him. You're also very sneaky. Did you buy lockpicks, by the way?
Yeah, there's no way you forgot again. We talked
I-
about this.
I have some, yeah.
Show them to me.
Yeah, inside check.
Yeah, inside
Can we do
check.
group insight checks now?
Yeah. Oh, boy.
21.
14.
Listen.
18.
There-
Roll your deception.
Yeah.
Deception?
You damn liar. At least you did, and we all forgot. But...
God.
You did not. You definitely didn't buy them.
Listen, I have them. They're just in my bag. They're all the way in the bottom.
Show me.
Okay.
You guys don't
Yeah.
buy it for a fucking second.
Yeah,
So
okay,
you-
let me.
Yeah,
I'll
go
just
get 'em.
grab them. Yeah,
Just
yeah,
go get him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's
I'll
like
grab them. Okay.
a regular thief in the night type guy, and he's never broken into anything.
Yeah. Listen.
And he lost the only thing he ever had that was important, which told everyone all their plans. So that was fun.
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
He just leaves the train.
Just jumps out. Fuck this. Or are you
I'm
gonna
just
hit him
like,
for that
really
sneak
hide in a
attack?
corner, like,
I mean, you
Yo,
get
will you
advantage,
forget?
sneak attack bonus. We'll say if you want to take a stab, take a stab.
no, I'm just gonna be as quiet as possible.
You can roll a stealth check with advantage. Don't fuck this up.
22.
All right, boy. All right, good
Yeah,
stuff.
I roll perception against this.
If you're trying to find him, sure.
Sure.
I mean, when he doesn't come back after 5 minutes. Lux, where are you?
You're lucky.
I'm gonna open the door
Oh,
and just
God.
leave it open.
Okay.
Okay.
That was weird. Did you guys see that door open? I
What?
walk over and close it because that was weird.
God, I hope this thing doesn't have ghosts.
I think it might just
You
be a
got so
weird.
to be clear, you did
bad
see
luck.
him go invisible. This, like he didn't
Oh,
sneakily
yeah.
go invisible.
Well, maybe you did. I don't know.
He pulled a Frodo in the tavern.
Yeah, it doesn't. He's a ghost now. I don't know. He can't turn into a dragon, but he can turn into a ghost. Perfect.
I mean, Grub, listen.
Yeah.
My job is to make sure the monster doesn't kill you and to give you every opportunity to kill the monster. Play a little music, make you feel a little inspired, make you feel a little heroic. And if I get a chance, I'll make some blood come out of their head.
Okay. I mean, it's fine.
I play more of the support talkie role. That's my job. Charlie is a hell of a combatant.
Yeah, so
You
you
can
know, me and
Kick
Charlie
punch
do
like
the.
nobody's.
Yeah, but if you remember the under the ground with the plant thing,
Yes, I tried to keep you all alive during that fight. I couldn't really kill it.
yeah, and I feel like maybe you should have just tried to kill it.
Okay, but when I look a lot like Silas, it's 12 seconds into the fight,
I know. Some-
unconscious.
He's, yeah, I don't know. He's fragile, I guess. I don't know.
I will do my best to
He
hurt
likes
the
to
monsters
take
we're fighting.
mid-combat naps.
Yeah.
I can also make it harder for the monsters to hit you.
Okay. You're not a fighter.
I feel like that was established at the beginning of our relationship.
Yeah, I was hoping we can,
I don't know if you remember, but
and-
during our first fight, I hid behind a sign.
No, yeah, I know. I was trying to warm you up to the idea. We've had a lot of close calls, near death experiences have been pretty fun, and I thought maybe over a few of those we'll see some more stabbing and stuff.
I will try and stab some more, but I'm going to try and learn some magic that hurts things more just for you, okay?
Yeah, as long as you a little bit of both. You gotta have a lot of options, and I mean, if Lux were here, he would know that he's like, what's he doing these days? I don't know.
I'm a little. I mean, he's probably in here just. He's been having a rough couple weeks, but he'll find his stride. Don't worry.
But what is it like when you guys are out on the road and you come across some ghoul or something like?
He's usually a sneaky, stabby, shooty kind of guy.
But he
and
doesn't
when he
like
does
you
have
when I
lock
sneaky.
picks, he is sneaky. He just, again,
Seems
he's
sneaky
just.
right now.
I guess, but unless he's robbing us.
He's practicing, Grub.
He's somewhere in here, and I throw a dart in the corner.
I mean, roll an attack with
But-
roll an attack with disadvantage,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna roll something as well to see if you're aiming correctly.
That's terrible. An 8.
Okay, yeah, no, you throw a dart and it sticks into the. Well, actually, sorry, it would bounce off. Most of this is metal, so just bing.
right.
Yeah.
Clanging.
Yeah.
Not over there.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
see-
maybe if you're not a fighter, but you're more of a helper, then we got to get scenarios where you can help. And if Lux isn't a fighter, but he's a stealer, or what is he? I don't know. But then we got to get stuff for him. Make him feel like
More of a fighter.
how Silas was the champ because when he was fighting, he was the champ.
Yes, I
Yeah, where
remember
do we
that
all
one
be the
time.
champ? Like, where do we all do it?
Okay, so you want us all to be the champ.
In a way that we're good at, and
Okay.
that's
I'm usually the champion of talking and papers, so you don't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
And music, but I will also try and champion, and I sort of limply hold the rapier of Stabby, I suppose.
Yeah, just something big, something so you can get it, you can do it. I don't know, you can get advantage on people. There's got to be something.
I mean, I can go behind monsters and distract them to make it easier for you to hit them, but I just want you to know when I go unconscious, you're going to have to use one of those healing potions on me.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair. We got the extra pulpy one, so I'm ready for that.
All right. I do love pulp.
Oh, you want the pulpy one? I offer the other one.
What's this? Is this a greater healing potion you just gave me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, some pulp. I like it. Put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, they're nuts. All right. Anything else you guys wanted to smack each other around some more, insult each other
Yeah.
viciously? I don't know. You guys good for today?
I think we're good. I think once it feels like we're getting closer to nighttime, are we
Yeah.
outside? Legitimately outside?
So you kind of go in between. Like every once in a while, you'll go indoors. Like you'll go in through the mountain for a stretch before sometimes coming back out. But as it's getting later in the day and the evening does start to come, You can see that you're at this point you're pretty high up, and now you notice that you're starting to kind of slope downwards. And you all notice in the distance, just like sort of like little like lamp lights and firelights and stuff like that. And you can hear like the metal window kind of scrape open. And excuse me, Hendith kind of turns around and he says, all right, we're almost at our first stop. We're gonna be spending the night here because quite frankly, I'm not driving this all night. That'd be stupid and you're not worth it. So this is Shallow Peak. If you need to resupply, they do have like a general goods store. They got a bunch of different stuff there. You got some drinks, food. You've already got an inn that's paid for. That was part of the payment that that whiny sniveling guy gave to me. So you're all set up for rooms. It's a pretty small town. It's just a mining town. Most of these stops along the way are just going to be where different miners are and things like that, where they load their cargo. So
You don't say.
no, I do say, yeah. I said all of it. So we'll be arriving in a minute. Don't jump out.
Okay. I think it's time.
For what?
Just fade into the shadows.
what?
Definitely start applying.
What, Grub?
Start applying the beard and the makeup and take the pickaxe.
I'm
up
half
from under
tempted to
my
wrestle Grub to the ground and take his dwarf costume.
They said it's a
And then
mining
I
town.
realized there's no way I could possibly wrestle a dwarf to the ground and take his dwarf costume. There's just no way.
This is a bad
He's
idea.
so strong.
What do
I
you
will help
mean?
Zelmith
I'm gonna fit in perfectly.
wrestle with Grub.
Imagine it on.
All right.
Got that pickaxe.
Grub, I have to say this again because I feel like you mentioned it once and then you haven't done it. But don't you have a ring or an item the timing gave you that actually helps with this thing?
No.
You got, and
Okay.
in fairness, you guys technically actually don't know about that.
Oh, we don't know about it.
No, that was.
God, Aaron, I hate you so fucking much.
What, that I don't metagame? Why?
I thought we knew. That's the only reason. I
No,
know. Not
no,
that,
time
not
it-
that you don't metagame, that you don't use the fucking item and then you keep using the dwarf costume.
It was that whole
And then we have to
thing.
keep explaining away the dwarf costume.
Yeah, that whole thing was given to him behind closed doors. You guys were all waiting at the shop. It was when he was getting his little like alchemy lesson that you guys weren't a part of. That
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That exchange
for
happened.
some reason, I
Totally
I
fair.
thought we had known. I
no,
wouldn't have brought it
it's
up.
all good. It's all good.
Yikes.
But I'm gonna say, just because of what might come, as Grub's getting his dwarf costume on, and Charlie and Zelmuth are absolutely trying to talk him out of it, and Lux is sitting in the corner invisibly. I think that's where we're gonna end it for today, as you guys kind of pull into to Shallow Peak.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like it sort of backs off as Charlie and
Yeah.
Zelmuth are sort of quietly talking to each other and then start moving slowly towards Grub. Because I definitely think we're gonna try and grapple this fucker and take his stuff over.
Hey, and you know you got a whole week to plan for it.
Yeah.
Prepare for combat. We'll end this
Yeah,
one.
exactly. I'll get the maps ready. Don't worry. All right. Well, I just want to say thanks, everybody. We're the Casual Ones. This is our ongoing Thursday Dungeons & Dragons stream with the Punch Drunk Champions. Thanks for coming out. We also stream on Tuesdays, and we're going to say with just Tuesdays for now. We usually stream on Saturdays as well, but next Saturday we're actually going to be taking a break just because we're getting close to the holiday season and everything like that. So our next stream, you can catch us next Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. For our Snowcatch Valley stream, which is a sort of a monster mystery taking place in a small town in Colorado with 4 college kids. And then next week on Thursday, we can pick up to see how a goblin trying to pretend to be a dwarf goes in a dwarven city, which we haven't seen yet and could be fun.
Good. Could be. Could be good.
All right, everybody. Just want to say thanks very much for coming out. Have yourselves a fantastic evening. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye.